Hey there, what's going on, guys? I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. This is Kraken Attack Gaming, and I have a review followed by some gameplay of the IJN Tier 8 battleship, the Amagi. This ship is an absolute powerhouse on the battlefield in both the top tier and bottom tier situation. And today, I'd like to showcase what makes this ship so special. Now, what exactly makes it so good? The Amagi is a very large battleship, but has great mobility with the top speed of 28 knots, and with my current build has roughly 45,000 health. Now, you can brawl and you could snipe from long range, but not too long of a range where you can't hit anything or support your team. That being said, what can you support your team with? Well, this ship is armed with 10 410mm main armament cannons, which will deal 1770 average damage with its AP and 1120 average damage with its HE. If you manage to hit a citadel, you can expect to do between 3,800 and 4,000 damage each shot. That's quite a lot, but let's say you run into a destroyer that gets a little too close. Well, you have 16 140mm secondary guns, 8 on each side, which with my current build will do 391 damage on average. So, what can you do with this ship? Well, as I said, you could brawl with other tier 8s and tier 7s and exceed really well because of the firepower. However, you do not want to expose too much broadside. But that's the only disadvantage of this ship. With 3 rear-mounted main guns, you have to angle your ship like this to fire off all of them, which gives off a big angle like that for return fire. But if you do manage to land all 10 shots in a full salvo, you will do tremendous amounts of damage. Compared to its predecessor, the Nagato, you have 2 more main guns, and you have better mobility and a higher health pool. With that being said, you have more wiggle room, so to say, with the ship. So, let's hop into some gameplay and see how it performs. First, we're going to go into a co-op battle and see what we can do. Alright, we are in a co-op battle, and it seems that we are in a top tier situation playing against tier 7s. Now, what you want to do is when you go and dedicate yourself to a push, you want to line up all your guns to one side so you could fire off a full effective salvo to whatever ships are coming your way. Now, we are a top tier battleship, and our competition is a Nagato and an Amagi as far as battleships go. Now, this is bot, but hopefully this can showcase what you can do and effectively do in a random battle or even ranked battle in team skirmishes. Now we're gonna push up over to the top left side over here. Detected. And we see one of the enemy battleships off to the side. Another one just got spotted. So now we have visuals of that Amagi and the New Orleans. Personally, I like to take shots at battleships just so I know I can soften them up, and then if I can, I'll take the salvo at that New Orleans. Looks good. Only 1 penetration. Let's reload and wait. Now with the secondaries, you do have pretty good range, so I can hit this New Orleans first and then broadside in. And just like that, this is what the Amagi is perfect at doing. Now you can do this in North Carolina and a Tirpitz, but you have more guns with the Amagi. There's one ship down. Now let's take a shot at the Amagi. Now we see the Mayhem, so we're going to switch to high explosive in case he gets a little too close. But we can open up on him right now with our secondaries. It's a good salvo. Let's hit him again. Now we get to show you guys what HE can do to a destroyer.
Target hit.
You can do absolutely crazy amounts of damage to destroyers with your HE. Why am I switching to HE? If you fire AP at such a lightly armored ship such as a destroyer, you will over-penetrate and not do as much damage as you would with HE. Nagato is turning. Let's hit him.
Nice shot.
Get a full salvo on him.
We're hit.
Let's use our repair kit.
Enemy aircraft incoming. Enemy aircraft
Hit him
incoming.
with that, and then take one right at his bow.
We hit the enemy. Enemy aircraft
So far, we're up to 53,000 damage. There's the enemy carrier. Shots at him. Missed. Now, let's try to take this carrier out of the game. Because nothing is more annoying than getting hit by bombers constantly.
Precise
Aim
aim
up.
activated.
And fire. No Citadel damage, but we absolutely destroyed him.
Enemy aircraft incoming. The situation is under control.
Put that fire out. Let's see if we can get a Citadel on him and take him out of the game. There we go. See, with the Citadels, you will do high amounts of damage if you manage to penetrate your shots. Now, I didn't play this game the best, but again, this is against bots. Now we have some range between us. We pop off our repair module. Now we're going to take more shots at these two battleships. I'm going to line it up right with this water line. See, that's looking pretty good. Nice. And just like that, we are up to 86,000 damage. Let's see if we could break the 80,000s and possibly do 90,000.
Precise aim activated.
Load it up. Shots out.
Our team is about to win.
And we are at 90,000 damage. We're not going to be able to reload in time and hit those other guys, but this is what you could do with an Amagi if you do play wisely. So, in a bots battle, not the exact same amount of XP you can manage to do in a random battles, or silver, but we still managed to get a very handsome reward. So, when we take a look at our damage, we did 62,514 with our main battery, 58,815 of which with our AP, and we managed to do 12,802 with our secondaries. So this ship has very capable and powerful armament. Now, when you're not fighting in spots, let's see what you can manage to do in random battles. Alright, now we are in a top tier situation, but if we look at the enemy team, they have some pretty fierce competition. 2 Turbitzes, Nagato, and 2 destroyers. Now, when you are top tier, you have a responsibility to push, but you don't want to overextend and get yourself killed. What you want to do is group up with other battleships or support your cruisers. With the Amagi having such a great top speed for a ship its size, it can have some wiggle room, but it looks like this Nagato might follow us, and we're gonna push with this North Carolina. Now, who should you be targeting in a situation like this? Well, you want to fire at those battleships, but if you have the opportunity to, switch to HE and shoot the destroyers. There's nothing more annoying than a destroyer dumping full broadside torpedoes into you and deleting your health. Detected. I'm gonna take a quick look to see who's in front of us. We have an enemy shores coming our direction, and we're gonna help and push, and there's a York right there. Might be able to hit him.
Precise aim activated.
Let's fire. Let's hope that lands. And pretty alright. It's not too bad. Now, there's a destroyer. I'm gonna switch to HE, but he's within some of our secondary range, so we're gonna aim ahead, fire.
We hit the enemy.
Pretty good result. Let's aim up again, see if that hits. Got a couple. I'm gonna switch and secure the kill on him. And goodbye. And that is a major threat taken care of, and now we could focus on these ships off to our left. We have enemy shores.
We're under attack.
I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna halt the ship. And turn, turn, turn. He knows what's coming. He's turning away, but already lined up. Take that shot, and some of them got hit by the mountain, but he got very lucky not to get most of his health erased. There's another destroyer, and there's a Tirpitz off into the distance. Now, let's see if we can get some shots into him.
Precise aim activated.
Use that to help our dispersion. And looks like a good salvo. Nice. Got some bounces, no over penetration, some penetrations. But we're gonna have time to reload again, try that again. Aim more this way. Fire. That looks a lot better. Let's hope that hits. And there we go. Perfect. Now this Mayhan's getting close. We'll switch to HE. Now what you want to do while you're reloading is fire as much as possible with your secondaries. Now we might get hit with torpedoes. He pops smoke. We can kind of guess where he is with our secondaries. Around that area. And there he is, detected. I'm gonna aim. It looks like he's turning away.
Torpedoes!
Let's see if we can hit him. blind shot at him, and there he is. Now, remember what I said about HE being able to absolutely delete destroyers? Yeah. And we take a couple torpedoes to the side, but it's alright. We have plenty of health. Our repair module, able to hit him with our secondaries and chip away at his health. There in comes another salvo of torpedoes, but before those hit us, managed to take him out. And because the Nagato has, or not the Nagato, the Amagi has so much health, we're able to absorb that and keep on going. So like that, we were able to push around this side and get 2 kills and help our team. Now those 2 turrets pushed around, and if we had intercepted them, we could have done more damage, but it is what it is. Take a shot at the shores. Do some decent damage. Take out his torpedo tube. Well, we have 9 seconds. Let's see what we can do. Doesn't look like those are gonna really hit. 40,000 damage. Not too bad. It's a pretty decent game and a victory. Overall, we did pretty good. We managed to scoop up 1100 XP, 122 free XP, and 16,000 silver. If we take a look at our damage, we did 31,000 damage in total with our main battery. With HE, we did 12,000 damage to those destroyers. With our secondaries, we did just under 9,000 damage. So you can rack up damage fairly quickly with this ship. If we take a look at the scoreboard, we managed to scoop up the MVP position. The other team played really well, so did ours, especially that North Carolina doing 52,000 damage. So this is the kind of result you can expect to get with some premium time and decent play. The silver at its current state is decent, but could incredibly be much better and hopefully improved, but we work with what we have to work with. All in all, this is a very good ship, and I would highly recommend it if anybody is looking into going down the IJN battleship line. After this ship, you go towards Yazumo, tier 9. After that, your main goal is to get the Yamato, those monstrous 460mm guns. Hopefully in the future, I could do a review of this ship and showcase what it's good at, its strengths, and some gameplay of it for you guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to subscribe and drop a like, and leave your review and feedback in the comment section below. Thank you. This is Kraken Attack Gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.